explain these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count.
Scene ini diawali ketika Lumin akan melapor soal pemeriksaannya di Fort Mumei.
What's going on?
Sesampainya di kuil Watatsumi, terlihat Sangonomiya dan Goro sedang membicarakan sesuatu yang sangat penting. Dan ketika ditanya, ternyata mereka sedang membicarakan tentang kejadian aneh yang dialami oleh para tentara yang tiba-tiba menjadi OP namun mengalami gejala penuaan dini secara misterius. Setelah diselidikin oleh Goro, ternyata mereka mendapatkan benda misterius dari seseorang yang mengaku sebagai sponsor pendukung dari gerakan tim pemberontak. Setelah Goro berhasil mendapatkan benda tersebut, ternyata itu adalah delusion. Delusion adalah senjata haram milik Fatui yang akan memberikan kekuatan yang mampu melampaui kekuatan dari sebuah vision tergantung siapa jokinya. Namun berdampak buruk bagi kelangsungan hidup penggunanya. Apalagi jika penggunanya hanya manusia biasa. Setelah mendengar kabar buruk tersebut, Lumin dan Paimon pun seketika ingat dengan TPI yang akhir-akhir ini tiba-tiba menjadi overpower. Mereka pun segera menemuinya. Sesampainya di tempat nongkrong TPI, dan benar saja TPI mendadak menjadi Mbak TPI karena penampilannya menjadi tua setelah menggunakan sebuah delusion. TPI yang malang.
Would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here, and we can change together.
Melihat TPI yang pasrah tak berdaya karena kecerobohannya menerima barang dari orang asing, Lumin pun mengkesal dan langsung mencari informasi keberadaan markas rahasia dari kelompok Fatui.
No. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The site of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of raw materials. Not many places meet these criteria, and if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the cliffs, near the ocean at the southwest of Yashiori Island. I'm not going to stop you, but please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Setelah mengetahui lokasi tersebut, Lumin yang sudah terlanjur panas pun tanpa pikir panjang langsung gas pergi begitu saja. Mohon untuk tidak ditiru sifat seperti ini, Bung. Sesampainya di pabrik ofisial pembuatan delusion, setelah kasih paham ke beberapa Fatui agen dan sempat menemukan catatan yang menjelaskan keikutsertaan para Fatui dalam konflik yang sedang terjadi baru-baru ini. Akhirnya Lumin bertemu dengan Fatui Harbinger selain Sinyora Simatupang dan Tatang Lia.
Number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you, oh mighty traveler. So many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you down as being so weak.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it all along?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. With a little effort, we were able to break them down from within. Eternity stretches things out over a long time, but each moment within it becomes all the more fragile. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it.
Setelah mendengar sebuah pemikiran non-manusia dari mulut sebuah boneka, Lumin pun semakin marah dan hasrat menggulung Harbinger pun semakin menggebu-gebu. Ketika Lumin makin emosi, lalu tiba-tiba,
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills his factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1.
waduh tepos.
2, 3.
Setelah bangun dari pingsannya, ternyata orang yang sempat Lumin lihat adalah Lady Guji dan dia berhasil menyelamatkan Lumin dan juga Paimon tentunya.
Well, anyway, that Songonamiya Kokomi, she really outdid herself this time.
Benarkah karena berbeda keyakinan, bukan karena ente sangat menyebalkan wahai Musanggeni?
Met her.
Setelah mendengar fakta-fakta tentang Raiden Shogun di mana Raiden Shogun yang selama ini berkeliaran di Inazuma hanya sebuah boneka, sedangkan Raiden yang asli ada di alam genjutsunya sendiri, serta kemalasan yang berkedok keabadian dari prinsip keabadian dari Sang Arkon. Sangat membagongkan.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. Don't you think? The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at it. The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt decree? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but by, hopping inside the Raiden Shogun's inner world?
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, no one even knows what it looks like in there. Your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Setelah Lady Guji menjelaskan rencana untuk melawan Raiden Shogun tanpa melibatkan pasukan pemberontak karena dinilai sangat berbahaya dan berujung sia-sia, mulailah Lumin melakukan pelatihan anti Raiden Shogun yang digurui langsung oleh sang Lady Guji.
We're gonna do it here? And what's this mechanism for?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter-strategy. That should be a big help, don't you think? The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Sesampainya di tempat pelatihan, setelah disiksa oleh mekanisme pelatihannya, setelah tryhard dalam pelatihannya, akhirnya Lumin pun berhasil melakukannya. Sebagai tanda apresiasi keberhasilan Lumin, silakan pijit tombol like pada video kali ini.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan.
Setelah berhasil dalam pelatihan tahap 1 dan tahap 2, saatnya lanjut ke rencana selanjutnya, yaitu membuat Jenderal Tenryo Commission mengkhianati klannya sendiri.
Talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryo Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryo Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today.
Tak lama kemudian, datanglah Kujosara yang memang sengaja diundang ke kuil Narukami agar tidak terjadi adu mekanik ketika bertemu dengan Lumin.
When there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize her!
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside!
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujosara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryo Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal apology for slandering the Kujo clan. Also, she will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
Setelah Lady Guji gagal menghasut Kujosara, akhirnya Kujosara disuruh untuk menunggu selama 3 hari untuk mengetahui kenyataan pahit tentang fakta dari klan yang sangat ia hormati. Setelah Kujosara pergi, Lumin yang sudah curiga dengan adanya bau-bau tumbal langsung bertanya kepada Lady Guji tentang bukti yang dia katakan sebelumnya. Dan benar saja, Lady Guji pun ternyata tidak mempunyai bukti-bukti yang dia katakan sebelumnya. Setelah misu sedikit, mereka pun pergi ke Chinju Forest untuk mencari seorang ninja profesional yang akan membantu mereka untuk menyusup ke dalam Tenryou Commission. Akhirnya mereka berhasil menemukan ninja tersebut. Bertemulah mereka dengan Sayu, seorang ninja cebol yang terobsesi dengan tinggi badan, dan seperti namanya, dia terlihat sayu, lelah letih lesu, ngantuan, dan hasrat turu yang sangat tinggi. Berasal dari klan Sumatsuban dan di bawah naungan dari Yashiro Commission. Karena klan Sumatsuban berada di bawah naungan dari Yashiro Commission, akhirnya Lumin pun pergi ke Komor Tea House untuk menemui Kamisato Ayaya. Pada keesokan harinya, sesampainya di Komor Tea House, Lumin pun menjelaskan rencana Lady Guji kepada Kamisato Ayaya.
I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt Decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man again.
Setelah menjelaskan rencana tersebut, mulailah mereka bergerak. Langkah pertama, mengambil mercon dari Naganohara sebagai pengalih perhatian untuk membuka celah Sayu untuk masuk ke Tenryou Commission. Setelah mendapatkan sebuah mercon, akhirnya mereka menunggu momen hingga malam hari. Akhirnya malam pun tiba, sesampainya di pojokan Tenryou Commission. Lumin dan Sayu pun berbagi tugas dengan Lumin yang akan menyalakan sebuah mercon di depan patung Seven, dan Sayu yang akan nyusruk ke Tenryou Commission.
Tea house, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me.
Setelah Lumin menyalakan mercon, mereka semua pun langsung kabur. Dan sayang sekali, Lumin yang salah masuk rumah pun akhirnya tertangkap.
What kind of tea is this? Please don't enter without permission.
Setelah berhasil menyalakan mercon, Lumin pun kembali ke markas rahasia.
Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
Setelah lama menunggu, akhirnya Sayu pun berhasil dengan ngos-ngosan.
Exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it.
Karena Sayu pintar sekali, dia yang tidak tahu dokumen mana yang harus diambil. Akhirnya dia mengambil semua dokumennya. Pada hari berikutnya, sesuai dengan perjanjian Lady Guji dengan Kujo Sara.
Here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
Lumin pun datang ke kuil Narukami dan menyerahkan semua bukti pengkhianatan dan persekutuan Kujo Clan dengan para Fatui.
Bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan. Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt Decree, of course.
Setelah Kujo Sara melihat bukti-bukti tersebut, Kujo Sara pun tidak habis fikri dengan apa yang telah Tenryou Commission lakukan. Karena sejauh yang dia tahu, Tenryou Commission adalah klan yang paling setia dengan Raiden Shogun. Dan dengan pikiran yang ruwet setelah dijejal fakta-fakta, Kujo Sara pun pergi untuk menanyakan hal tersebut kepada Takoyaki.
Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do.
Kujo Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway. Yep, let's catch up with him.
Hold on, traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you.